I'm actually excited today to talk about this topic because I love talking about God. I just wish I could get it myself all the way together, but it's a process. Anywho's, I'm excited because I've been keeping up, paying attention to the things that's going on and what's gonna happen. Let me just say today's topic of discussion is going to be about solar and lunar eclipses, and I'm here to tell you that solar eclipses and lunar eclipses are biblical things. These are signs from God. This is a way that God communicates with his children, we the people, okay? And we are going to be experiencing a solar eclipse on May the 15th. Today it is May 13th as I'm recording this video. And I just want you to be on lookout, and I just want to spread some knowledge through the screen because I have educated myself on this, and I found it very, very interesting all across the board. I find it interesting in regards to seeing how people think that solar eclipses and lunar eclipses have nothing to do with God. I find it, let me get on time because I'm about to get, I just find that a lot of people think that the things that we see, the things that we experience on earth, a lot of people really don't believe that God has any doing in it. And I'm here to let it be known he does, honey. But yes, back to this eclipse situation. I want to talk about it. I'm going to be reading something off of a site. I'm not going to tell you what site, but just listen, continue to watch if you are interested, and if not, hey, I feel you. So, a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse refers to events involving the sun, moon, and the earth. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth passes between the moon and the sun, and the earth's shadow obscures the moon or portion of it. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the earth and the sun, blocking all or a portion of the sun. A big thing that separates solar eclipses from lunar eclipses is the effect on the human eye. While it is safe to watch a lunar eclipse with the naked eye, watching a solar eclipse without eyewear protection can seriously damage the eyesight. So, May 15th, we are going to be experiencing a solar eclipse. Make sure you protect your eyes. Do not be hard-headed, okay? But throughout history, eclipses have evoked both wonder and fear. Let me speak on wonder and fear. First and foremost, about fear. We, as children of God, we should not have an ounce of fear in our body. God did not create us to be fearful. He created us to be fearless, okay? I just wanted to say that. That's all I want to say. And as you know, a lot of people have a lot of wonders. As I said a little bit early on, like I wonder, not really, but I just find it crazy that people can't believe that God has control over the things that go on earth. Soul control. Let we not, that's a whole nother story. Anywho's, yeah, these feelings are heightened. When a rare phenomenon takes place, people, they begin to be like, oh my God, why is this happening? Or I wonder, what is that? You wouldn't have to wonder, you wouldn't have to question if you actually took the time out to read the book of life. Just like you take the time out to learn these TikTok dances, put all the effort in that, learn, you get where I'm going with this. You make time to do all this other stuff, but yet you make the time to answer your questions that you have. People just backwards. Anywho's, eclipses may seem like odd occurrences, but it's no secret to God or the authors of the Bible. We know from scripture that God uses signs and wonders in heaven to communicate with his people. Many believe that lunar eclipses are rare. Solar eclipses are signs of God, okay? From a biblical point of view, a solar eclipse is meant to be a sign from God, says Pastor Mark Blitz, who claims to have first noticed the 4 blood moon pattern in Genesis 1:14. So I was right. I know it was Genesis something because I read it. God declared this to be so. He declared that we were going to see these types of things. And it is a sign that is beyond man's control. Government, people who have control in our eyes here on this earth. But this is something that you cannot manipulate, told Blitz, told whoever. Solar eclipses become biblical and prophetically significant and relevant when man understands their timing according to the biblical calendar and where they happen. Then we look for patterns. As I said, if people were to actually give God a chance, more so the book of life a chance, if you read the stuff that's in that Bible, whether it was rewritten or not, changed or not, you can still see the things that's in this book of life that happened way back then are things that are happening right now. Okay? It's not a coincidence. This book of life was giving us the tools to know how and what to expect here on this earth. That's why I'm not shocked about shit. I may act like I'm shocked, but just know that I'm playing a role due to my own personal motives and reasons. But a lot of people are shocked because they have not educated themselves on what's to go on. So that's all that I wanted to read it. But this solar eclipse, y'all, this is going to be a sign from God. I'm not sure if you were familiar or was keeping up with me 24/7 on Kanisha Lachelle TV, but I do remember during the summertime, I was recording a live video. My grandmother was actually in the car with me, and I had recorded, I believe I had got a little bit on live, but it was the same thing. I believe a lunar eclipse. Anywho's, I don't know what eclipse it was, but the sun was huge. When I said the sun was huge, it was huge. It was literally in my face, and it was blood-like, okay? It wasn't red, but it had that bloodiness. And I was like, ooh, yeah, this is a sign from God. And I was just on live, and I was praying, and I was letting people know, y'all, this is a sign. He talking to us. Just make sure, like pay attention to what you see going on around you. And for one, I want to speak on seals. Do you know what seal we are currently on? I'm asking you to see if you are paying attention to what's going on. I know what seal we in, okay? And this solar eclipse is going to pull a stamp on letting people know where we are in life in regards to Jesus' second coming, okay? It's getting close, honey. It's getting close. And for those who have been paying attention, and for those who have been listening to God, we know. Okay? We know. If you just look at how stuff is going, honey. Yes, times are ending. Yes, times has been ending for a long time. Yes, everybody been saying God has been coming back for the longest, but he is. He's coming. And he's coming quicker now because, I just said all I had to say, okay? I need some water, but this is, it's like I'm excited in a sense to see the hell that's about to go on here on earth. Was already hell. Oh my God, why am I having acid reflux right now? I haven't ate anything. That's probably what it is. But it's a lot, girl. We ain't seen nothing yet. All thing I gotta say, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you right with him or you got your own relationship with him, that's all that matters. As long as you know his word, know his I can't get it out. This is something, okay? And it's very much so interesting. Now, I love talking about this stuff. But yes, biblical events are happening on a daily, let me just say that. But this is going to be a significant biblical event on May the 15th. And I want to say last year, I believe the eclipse was happening in May too, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say like May 20 something. If I'm not mistaken, that eclipse happened last year, May 2. We normally see lunar eclipses or solar eclipses every so often here in the United States. But just watch how we're gonna be just seeing so much. Anywho's we are all I'm gonna say. Let me say this: we are, if we not already in the 7-year tribulation, we surely about to step into it. If we not already, I don't even want to say that because, like I said, I don't want to sound confused, but I'm missing like one or two things that will actually give me the 100% check that we are currently in the 7-year tribulation. All I'm gonna say is wait to 2024 too. But let me speak on that because I know that 7, it gotta be okay. Sorry, I'm having a moment. I'm gonna continue reading. I said I won't, but I am. Many end time theorists believe that both lunar and solar eclipses are signs from God. Yeah, 2 eclipses. Some believe this could be the starting and ending signs, bookmarking a 7-year period of awful tribulations that are in store for non-believers who are left behind on earth when the rapture occurs. Yeah, okay. While we know from the scripture that there are many other things that are supposed to take place before the rapture occurs, could there be some sort of significance? That's what I was saying. Like, I know I'm missing like one or two things to in my mind is still that we going through it. And then again, because I gotta keep in mind the devil knows how to flip stuff. Ooh, this is something. But anywho's Exodus 10:21 verse Exodus 10 chapter 10 verses 21 to 23 says, then the Lord said to Moses, stretch out your hand towards the sky so that darkness spreads over Egypt, darkness that can be felt. So Moses stretched out his hand towards the sky, and the darkness and total darkness covered all Egypt for 3 days. No one could see anyone else or move about for 3 days. Yet all the Israelites had light in the places where they lived. This sounds like the solar eclipse. Did you hear what I said? If you didn't, put it on pause and be mindful. So just know. Oh, do I want to continue to read this? Let's see. Let Christ and the King of Israel descend now from cross. They may see him. I hope that I have light in my area because I don't want Jesus in your name. Y'all, and I'm talking to myself too, because there are some days where I do. There are a lot of days where I do slack. I know that I could use a lot of my time to really pick that Bible up and read it. But I am encouraging you. Talking to I'm encouraged. I need to encourage myself. I'm encouraging myself with my words presenting this video to you, for me to pick this Bible up and continue reading it, because I do find it's very. I not feel good when I'm learning something, but I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you take it upon yourself to actually educate yourself and pay attention. Pay attention. And let me just say this. I did this video while having a slight hangover. I'm sorry. Okay.